Meanwhile, across town, there's this old church, right? It's been de-sanctified, and it's been they're turning it into a daycare. But while it's there, they have one guy who's like watching the shop, right? Yes, raising hand.
I'm just interested. This is a total aside. I just raised my hand to ask a question, listeners. How do you desanctify a church?
You take the like primary relic out the altar.
Do you have to send a special guy to do that? Is that like, because you have to send a special guy to sanctify a church?
You would generally use a priest for this, yes. I mean, this I only know like from the Catholic, but that's what you do: is you take the relic out the altar and you unplug the thing from God's USB port.
There's a relic in the altar?
Yeah, there should be.
Yeah, you got to pop a relic in there.
There should be a primary relic in the altar.
Yeah, to power it up.
Yeah, it's plugged into the fucking...
What is it?
Like, could be anything, really.
Yeah,
Mary
whatever.
Magdalene's hair, what do you want?
Yeah, you know.
And all the stained glass windows turn black and white?
All the stained glass goes unstained.
Yeah. It goes...
That's way funnier than the one I was going for.
Alright, so the priest
wine
is already...
turns back into water. He's like,
all the gold like turns bronze, just like it all powers down.
The priest has already been in. He has already unplugged the primary relic USB drive. And he's
installing sanctity.exe.
He's deconsecrated the fucking church, right? That's what I'm going for. The consecration or non-deconsecration of this building is not a key plot.
It's such an interesting system.
I'm just curious.
I've just never come face to face with like the prospect of having to desanctify something, and I want to know everything about it. Basically,
I thought they always just stayed sanctified, and you're in a fish restaurant and it's holy.
Also, the thing is, I said sanctified, and more properly, what I should have said is consecrated, and I only picked that up just now.
I thought that's when you fuck.
That's consummated.
we consecrated our marriage.
We consummated that church.
They sent a guy to fuck that church. You gotta do it on the altar, man.
Alright, the guy's fucked in the church and made it not holy anymore. Right. Now there's this old guy there, and this old guy answers the door to two like power department
They send a
guys.
gay couple to fuck to unholify it. Anyway, they send some guys to come and check on the church.
Yeah, they're blatantly two goons in disguise as maintenance men.
Two goons. And this guy, he lets them in and he sets them up for the fucking line because he goes, yeah, you know, it's not been the same since they had that gay couple fuck on the altar. I've been here all my life, and you know, when I die, it's almost like part of me is gonna get shot with a gun too. And the guy goes, that's crazy.
It's insane that you would say that, actually.
That's wild. I am now shooting you with a gun.
Coincidence. I just have this gun here.
I wasn't even going to do it, but you set me up so good.
Yeah.
You actually, you know what, man? You convinced me. Fair enough.
So they shoot the guy, which I guess deconsecrates the church a bit more. It's like sort of like negative
Bad
church
now.
At this point.
Yeah.
The evil church.
Crime scene, actually. The opposite of a church in many ways.
You sure about that?
John McClane shows up with his LAPD badge, and Dennis Fans quite correctly says, well, who the fuck are you? Why did you killed a guy?
Yeah.
First of all, which I'm not gonna I'm too busy to do anything about, but you have kind of killed a guy.
Taking a life on Christmas Eve, that's kind of double. Murders count double on Christmas.
This place isn't even a church
he's
anymore.
Sanctified this whole airport.
Baggage claim area is no longer a church. This is ridiculous.
Taking the primary relic out of the baggage.
That's what the machine runs on, quite frankly. It's a bit
the
of
finger bone of Saint Agatha, squishing your baggage. McClane, who is, I guess, also covered in fuel at this point, sparks up the lighter, does not catch fire.
Zippo.
Yeah.
Throws it.
Yeah. And the trail of fuel just ignites, outruns the plane.
Ignites the whole way up, jumps up the flow of fuel into the airplane's wing, and the whole church gets deconsecrated. Unbelievable.
McClane, having deconsecrated their entire ship, just starts laughing in a really psycho way.
Immediately, it starts doing a Fortnite default dance.